I know what you're thinking. John, there is no way that one guy can clear 40 acres of woods by himself. You're probably right. But today, if I can cut down one tree, I will be happy. The reason for that is, yesterday, I failed big time. Houston, we have a problem. My chainsaw failed, my tree cutting skills failed, everything failed. But I am here today. I am here with a renewed sense of confidence, and I'm also here with a new chainsaw. You know, I fail at a lot of different things, but that's how I've learned. I have learned now that buying a chainsaw for 75 bucks at one of the big box stores is probably not the best. It's also probably not the best to leave it out in the rain, but you know, we'll ignore that part for the time being. Anyway, so I am here, I am back. We're gonna try to cut down some trees. I'm just gonna do my best. I'm gonna be very careful. This is not a how-to video, so if you are looking for that, please go somewhere else. I am a first timer. You are just watching my experience here. So, I'm gonna go grab my new chainsaw, and I'm gonna get to it. This is where our alpaca barn is gonna go, and we are gonna try to cut down some trees today. So this is my first time actually cutting down some real serious lumber. You know, we've cut down some dead trees on our old property, current property. But today we're gonna try to do some big work here. Let's get to it. All right, so I got this sucker oiled, got it gassed up. Haven't started this since before the winter. I did winterize it, so hopefully it starts up nice. Let's cross our fingers and hope for the best. Okay. It's pretty cold out here. I'm gonna let it run for a few minutes, and then we'll get to cutting. Houston, we have a problem. Whenever I rev it up, it shuts down. Let me play it for you. So that's no good. So I'm unsure as to why that'll happen, but I guess I need to do some fixing. All right, so just to refresh, this is the area where our alpaca barn is gonna go. So we just wanna kind of clear some space around it to just make sure that, you know, nothing is gonna tip over and fall. So, you know, this big dead tree, this one right here, and probably these two. But I think where I'm gonna focus now is right here. I was actually able to cut down one tree yesterday, this guy, and it took me about 30 minutes to cut through that. So that's not good. So I think my first one is gonna be this guy right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut an angle right here, and then I'm gonna cut into it so I have a good chunk out of here. Then I'm gonna cut from this side so it has a nice hinge, and it looks like it's already leaning that direction. I'm gonna clear some space over here so that I have an escape path just in case something bad happens. So I'm gonna try to get it to go that way. So my escape path is gonna be right through there. So maybe I'll just clear out some of this brush real quick, and then we'll get to cutting. First tree down. I gotta tell you, I was a little bit nervous, but so that went pretty well. So here's something that I learned. Take your time when making that first cut. So I put that angle in there. I was trying to get it to fall this way. You can see it went that way. Not a big deal at this point because I still had plenty of space to go, but I just gotta make sure that I spend a lot more time making sure I'm going where I'm going. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the little limbs off and chop this baby up. Let's go! Man, I am out of shape. But so you can see, that tree is now gone. That chainsaw is awesome. Slice through that stuff like butter. Thank you to Jim, the guy who set it up for me. Such a good job. It's beautiful. So, now that I got that one done, I got a few other little ones over here, but I think I might work on this little section right here. There's a couple real small ones. Again, I don't have a ton of time, so I'm leaving a lot of the brush for when Catherine's able to come up here and help me, so she'll help clear that while I cut the trees down. I'm gonna try to cut down this little cluster here next. I feel really good. You know, it's a great feeling to overcome a problem, and you know, yesterday was just filled with problems. It feels so good to accomplish something, so I'm gonna keep going. I was just going to cut this one right here, and then I noticed that this one right here is going to be in its falling path. So I haven't cut enough of it. You can see, you know, it's pretty close, but it should be fine. So that was a perfect example of what not to do. Tree went the other way. Got stuck in some other trees. But once again, another failure. But it was another learning experience. You know, I'm only cutting trees that are way far away from the house, so there's no danger of them falling on the house. You know, I should have had a little bit better of a plan. You know, I thought about taking this tree out first, but it actually wouldn't have made a difference. So I got one more tree in this section to fell, and then I'm gonna start chopping them up. Let's see if I can get this right. All right, we have succeeded. Today's been a big day. Feels good to accomplish something, and I am exhausted. So I just got a few more things to clean up over here, and then I gotta go. If you guys are interested in farming content, be sure to check out our channel. Here's a playlist of some of our favorite videos. Thanks for stopping by.